I know, Benita. I'm doing this reading for somebody. They live on the other cross, across the ocean. So where she's at, it's daytime. So I'm gonna do this reading for her. And it's easier. I told you it's easier to upload my videos this way because they're already like uploading. So anybody that's watching this live, you may resonate with their reading. She lives out of the country, so where she's at, it's daytime. It's early morning, so I'm just going to do it for her now because our schedules are conflicted. So I'm going to do this live for her. Yeah. So I'm going to use 3 different decks here. I had to take that wig off. It was too much. Yeah, so let me put on some music because I can't function without music sometimes. Alright, so if you're watching this, this is your twin flame reading, okay? Even if you're not watching it, it will upload when I'm done. So whoever's watching this, you may resonate. What's up, everybody? Thank you, Miss Spicy. What's up, Lydia? Alright, tune into your energies. And what's up, Sharice? I missed somebody's comment, but thank you for the compliment. All right. So thank you. Okay. I'm just shuffling her cards. It might take a minute. Using the Sexual Magic Tarot for your spread because these cards, I love them. They're dope. They go in, especially with love readings. Thank you. Oh, yeah. My jammies. Yeah. They're comfortable. Especially, like, it's getting cold in Phoenix, which is so weird. Aloha. Y'all make me believe or make me think that y'all only like me for twin flame readings. Because y'all don't be checking my other lives out. Yeah, we might actually have like a real cold winter in Phoenix. You can't see anything, Marley? That's weird. I don't know why. Yeah, so this is a personal reading for somebody, but you might like resonate with it. I just want her to see it live because it's early where she's at, and not only that, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like uploading, like recording from my tablet and then having to wait for it to upload. Lives are so much easier because it doesn't take long to upload. Okay. I take forever to shuffle, I'm sorry. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, G, so where are you in, who is at? So the energy, like how you're viewing them and how they're viewing you currently, okay? So how they're viewing you is the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Chalices. This person is like possibly viewing you in a sexual manner. I don't know why, Marley. Maybe it's your Wi-Fi. Yeah, but I feel like he's viewing you as a 7 of Chalices, so it's like a lot of sexual, and this deck is very sexual, but I'm getting like fantasies, sexual fantasies, or thinking about you in a sexual manner. I feel like it's like slightly just Not that it's all just sexual or just in a fantasy realm, but that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from him right now. Maybe like thinking about what would happen if you came together, like what type of sex would you have and whatnot. Um, with the Eight of Swords, this is how you're viewing him. You feel like he's blocking you, okay? Mentally, you feel like he's blocking you out. You might feel like you're the one that's having the sexual fantasies or thoughts about him, but it's the other way around. And you are perceiving like maybe he's blocking me off. Like, I'm thinking about this sex stuff and he's not, or something. It's weird. But it's like he might be sending that to you energetically. Okay, so that's how you're viewing one another. But providing to the connection, what you're putting in is death, and they're putting the devil. So you both have major arcana cards. So this might be with divine influence assisting you. So you're putting in this energy. I feel like you're not the same person that you were when you first came into this connection. I feel like there's some boundaries that you've set for yourself. With the devil card, though, for them, like where they're at within what they're providing to the connection, it's a very strong sexual energy. I don't know why, but this kind of looks like him to me. He's very focused on, like, pleasure right now, physical pleasure. For some reason, I'm getting, like, hard-ons and stuff because he's holding a penis. And that's weird. Like, why is he holding somebody's penis? It's so weird. That's weird. I never noticed. Like, I've noticed that, but I'm like, why is he holding the penis? It reminds me of that story with that lady that cut her man's penis off and threw it in the woods. That's what that reminds me of. But it's like, there's a lot of sexual desire, and I feel like you're setting a lot of boundaries with this person right now. Like, enough is enough energy. Okay. As far as like your presence energies, where you both are presently, you have the Fool and they have the Nine of Cups. So where you're at is, like I said, you're walking in as a totally new person. This is like not the same person that you were before. With the Nine of Chalices, which is the Nine of Cups, their present energy is focusing on overindulgence. I feel like they're at the sexual stage of the connection where it's like sexual focus. I keep getting that. Like this person, and it might be a reason why I'm using this deck. He's like really into it. Like he's focusing a lot on sex, and it's like he perceives as maybe you would block him off in this area. Like you're not as open to him sexually maybe as you used to be. But you are walking in as a new person. You're not the same woman you were when you first stepped into this connection. It's kind of like a total cleanse for you. Like, I'm walking in, taking a chance. I don't know what could come of this. I've been hurt before. There's a snake in his midst. So it's like, I've been bit by this person before. I've been burnt by this person before. But I'm going to walk in with I'm just trusting where I'm headed. But I'm not the same person that I was before. Okay, so what are you guys hoping? What is your hopes within the connection currently? You have the Four of Swords. They have the Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So the Four of Swords for you, I feel like you're hoping that communication will come together. I feel like you don't want to have to come to this person to communicate. You rather them do it. You feel like they require you to always communicate, always reach out, always say something. And you're just not willing to submit to that. Okay. So I feel like you want this person to be more forthcoming and more open versus like you always having to communicate. You're hoping that they will grow some balls and do it. Okay. So almost like he's forcing her to give him head and she's like holding his balls back. So it's like you're having him buy his balls and telling him he needs to grow some and reach out to you or say something to you. Like, it's not always on me. For them is the Page of Wands, as far as their hopes, they are very much, I don't know why I just keep getting like, he's like sexually focused and something about your breasts he's very interested in. there's nothing wrong with being sexually focused at some point in your connection, especially if you haven't had it from that person in a while, or you haven't had sex in a while, period. It's not really that bad. But if that's the only thing that you want and the only thing that you're yearning for, then that's a problem. But their energy is like very sexually motivated. A lot of sexual desires, I feel. Wanting to know if they still have it like that. Okay, so past energies, okay? Past energies for you is the Eight of Pentacles, them the Ten of Swords. So with the Eight of Pentacles is your past energy. You did close off some sort of energetic, like, pull or energy. Like, he might have been trying to woo you sexually. Like, you might get, like, sensations, or you might think about him in a sexual way and you block it. You cut it off from your mind with the Eight of Swords. Could also be, like, romantic vibes that you pick up. You cut it off and you like, ugh, it's gross, or I don't want to think about that. Like, ugh, why is this coming to me? And you block it off mentally. For them, I feel like they were feeling all of this, okay? With the Ten of Swords as their past energy, I feel like they did feel the cutoff from you. And it was a little bit disappointing in some way. Like, they might pick up that you were sad or you're upset with them, which is why it's like you guys kind of communicate energetically back and forth. And it's like they pick up on your energy, you pick up on theirs. But there's like a disconnect here mentally that they felt. Okay. This is the doubt. So the doubts that you have currently, you have the Three of Swords in reverse. They have the Knight of Pentacles. So the doubts that you have is that I feel like you believe there's another woman, because there's a woman here. You're like, either you're this woman or there's another woman in the background. But you feel like I feel like you feel like this person has somebody else, and you have to watch this, and you're like, you doubt that this person will ever come around and only want you. I don't know if they have like a history of like having you and then having somebody else too, but you feel like whether this person is ever going to just choose you and only you, you're not really sure about it. You have doubts that that could be true, that it could not, you know, that there won't be any third parties or love triangles. With the Knave of Pentacles, for them, what they're fearing or what they're doubting is that you're going to want anything to do with them. They might feel like, she doesn't want nothing to do with me. Okay. I have something to offer. Keep in mind the Knight of Pentacles, although he's reliable in some to some extent, he's not the King of Pentacles. He's not that mature. He's still a young man level, like mentally. So whatever he's offering you is like chump change, because it's like he's trying to offer you some fruit, and it's like, what the fuck am I going to do with that? It's here today, gone tomorrow. What am I going to do with that? Yeah, it might fulfill me for the moment, but I'm going to be hungry later. Like, what am I going to do with this? Okay, so he's afraid that you're not going to take what he has to offer you. Okay, so what are the issues and blockages currently? You have the Ten of Pentacles. They have the Three of Cups. Okay. So the issues and blockages that you're having is you're not fully embracing the physical aspect of the connection. And it could be because you don't feel like he has much to offer you with the Knight of Pentacles. So he could be really picking it up well that you don't really believe he has too much to offer you right now. You might want what he has to offer to an extent, but you know that that's not all that they could offer you. You want more with the Ten of Pentacles. And you're blocking it off to some extent because it's like he's giving you something, even though it might not be all that you're seeking. It's still something that he's trying to feed you and give you. Okay. With the Three of Chalices, for him, what issues and blockages he has is he may be sleeping around with other people. That may be an issue that he does have. Even though there's just two people here, the Three of Cups is usually more than one person. It could be three women. So, I mean, he wants you and he desires you, but at the same time, there may be some women or woman you don't know about. Okay? So, that's the issues and blockages he's having. The current feelings and expectations that you have of one another. The current feelings and expectations you have of them is the King of Swords, them, the Page of Pentacles. Okay? So your feelings and expectations of him, both of you, they're not really feelings because they're not cups energy. But I would say your expectations of him is he needs to push that. Like, you expect him to push this other woman to the side. I feel like you know, or you believe that there's someone else. There's someone else that is on the side. Because it's like there's another woman peeping again. What card was that? It was the Three of Swords where that woman was behind. So you expect him to kick this woman to the curb. Because if you notice, his foot is like pushing her out of the way. He doesn't want what she has. So you expect him to push some woman out the way, or other women, or maybe some women that come in. Like for him to be like, no, I'm not interested. It's kind of like you're peeping and spying on him because you have some sort of reason to believe that he has somebody else. Can't go on the table. With them, with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like for them, what their expectations of you is like for you to be open to what they have to offer. Because the Page is like a messenger. He delivers something to us, or he's offering something, an opportunity to us. He expects you to take it. Like, this is something that's going to rock her world. It could be sex. It could be just a dinner. Let's have a date. Let's go out. Let's do something. Spend money on you in some way. Something that requires money. But it's like, again, remember, he doesn't know if that's enough for you. Whatever this material thing is, he doesn't know if you're even going to accept that and if you really even want it. Okay, so what are your intentions currently for the both of you? Yours is the Wheel of Fortune. Theirs is the Page of Cups. Okay. For you with the Wheel, your intentions is you want him to get out of his playboy. Because see, there's these three women again. This third party stuff. You want him to get out of that playboy mode that he's in with all these other women and just focus on you. You know, like, it's not, I can't move forward with this. This cycle has to change. This needs to end. Like, you need to see what you have. It's like, you need to see how lucky you are. The Fortune card is like playing the game and gambling. Like, you're playing a game. You're playing too much. Like, you can lose out on a big fortune. You can miss out on something good by doing this, I feel. And you're justified for this because this is a major arcana. So you're right about that. This is something that he needs to stop. You know, he needs to stop playing these games. And it's not just the fact that he's hurting you. He could be hurting other people. He could be hurting himself because he's not being authentic by doing this. Okay, so the Page of Chalices, as far as what his intentions are, he intends to like offer you something. I feel like it's like romantic. Let's go out or something. Because you see these people in the moonlight behind him. It's kind of like a fantasy or something he's thinking about. He may be like trying to figure out the words, like what he wants to say to you. Because the Page is a messenger, remember. So this is a messenger of love or offerings of love. I feel like he's trying to figure out the right words. You see he's tearing up these pieces of paper. It's like he can't find the right words of what he's going to say or what he wants to say. He keeps thinking about it. As far as what you're both taking away from this connection, you have the Four of Wands and he has the Queen of Pentacles. So what you're taking from this with the Four of Wands is that he does want to be with you, even though he may be pulling at your energy sexually or giving you sexual vibes, or that they want sex. Maybe that he's just playing. But at the same time, I feel like there is a desire behind all of this to have a stable foundation and relationship. Maybe that you take control of this connection. That they don't always want to be in control, or they don't want you to be the submissive one sexually. They kind of want you to like be the more dominant one sexually, to desire them, to want them. They want to feel desired. But I feel like what you're taking from this is that even though they're sexual, blah, 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 they're sending me sexual energy, they do want to be with me at the end of this. With the Queen of Pentacles, what they're taking from this connection is that you leveled up in your confidence and your boundaries. It's like you learned more about your worth, and this man needs to bow down. Like, you need to respect me. I see my worth now. I know my value. Okay? It's like you know the beauty in yourself. It's like you've come to more of, I feel, comfortability within your body. Like you're embracing your physical self too. It's not just, you know, I'm queen bee now, but he does need to respect you. Okay? So what are the outside influences? If I can pick the cards up. Okay. So you got the King of Pentacles. They have the Devil. Okay. So the outside influence for you could very well be him. Okay. He needs to step up. Is because you're seeing yourself as the Queen of Pentacles, or they see you. They know that you see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're taking the outside influence from him, that he needs to step it up. Because he's trying to come forth to you as the King of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, but he's not coming to you as a man, a whole man. So I feel like what your influence is like, this person needs to step it up. They need to match me. What they're taking from this connection is a whole bunch of sexual desires and obsessions, kind of overindulging in like their sexual desires and fantasies right now. It's like a yearning that's very strong, that keeps pulling at them. I just get that whenever they think about you, they can't help but think about sex. And you guys have had sex before, so that's what they're thinking about. Okay. So as far as how you guys will be moving forward in the near future, you guys got two majors, okay? The High Priestess and the Empress, okay? One person's going to start trusting their intuition more, tapping and tuning into their intuition and letting it guide them and lead them. The other person, which is you, you're going to be more embracive of yourself. You're going to be more, I feel like, loving yourself and nurturing yourself, taking care of you and your needs and your happiness, becoming more, you're elevated from the Queen of Pentacles as far as I'm concerned. As the Empress, this is like you outgrowing that and becoming a full woman, a full, complete woman, giving birth to you. Basically giving birth to your authentic self and who you really are. Okay. So, that's what I'm getting for you, G. All the ladies and whoever else watch this, I hope that this resonated with you as well. Because sometimes when you share these readings, it's not just for the person it's meant for. It could also be messages within it for others. So, yeah. I just wanted to get that out for her. So I'm going to end the live here, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Much love to you. Peace.